Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. For sure. So we sliding over to the Truth After Dark. We finna go laugh and joke with Paul Pierce because that boy show is a fool, man. We finna slide over to the Truth After Dark and have a little bit of fun. They talking about some relationship type things at the beginning of the latest episode. And instead of watching it all the way through, I like the way the conversation was transpiring. So I stopped it so I can go authentic reaction with y'all. You know, that's what I always try my best to do. All right, let's move.
Okay. All the way up to let you, like, I feel like you trying to put me in my place. It just feels like that.
I'm definitely not. But I just had to remind myself.
You know. No, you have to let me know. Huh.
Yeah, I did.
All right, yeah, you cracking. You cracking. I can't fight it.
But anyways, so today we're going to talk about a few different things. But I want to start off by asking you a few questions, okay?
All right.
Before they get into that, I see everybody filing into the chat. Key, what's going on? Chat 333, all the way in the building tonight. Let's get it.
Classic.
See, this is what they want, Souls. Souls of Thought. We went between me and Souls of Thought and Uncle Plug TV. We went about 72 hours not talking about relationships and no females. They didn't love us. But the second we come back, the chat
Classic.
go up. We got to get the streets what they want. I'm convinced, bro. We got to get the streets what they want.
Yeah.
Key says 777 subscribers. Ooh, the numerology is heavy within me.
Classic.
Yes, Lord. Let me check my chart real quick for my 777. My subs are at 777. And the super chat is open, ladies and gentlemen. We monetize on this side. Let me check my chart. Ladies and gentlemen. 777. Good luck. Wonderful things are about to happen. Shit, don't I know it? You fucking telling the truth to me.
Classic.
All right, man. Let's get into this reaction video. The chat got me turned up. Let's go.
So what do you think as a man is the reason that men cheat using one word? You can only use one word to answer all these questions I'm about to ask you. What are the reasons that men cheat?
You say I need one word for it?
You have to answer with one word.
The reason men cheat is... Wow, that's a good one. Damn. I would say probably... Oh, damn. One word, though? This is not a one-word answer.
Yeah, it is. Like, if you had to choose one word, like...
insecure?
Okay, that's what you would say? Insecurity.
Yeah, insecurity.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I would say ego. Because I feel like a lot of men operate out their ego. Meaning, for instance, if a man feels like they're in a relationship with a woman and the woman is kind of like not making him feel like his ego is stroked, like he's the one, and he sometimes has to venture out and be like, okay, I'm going to go be with this motherfucker because she's going to pump me up. She's going to hear all my stories and laugh. She's going to make me feel like I'm a king. She don't know all my extra baggage, and she's going to be fucking with me.
Now, hold on. You know how they do. A little gaslighting, little bit of their emotions, little bit of facts, a little bit of gaslighting. We're not gonna crash right now, chat. Norris, do me a favor. I know you on that today. Keep it together. We're not gonna let her do this. We see the play. We see how she wording it. Yeah. We can't. Souls of Thought said, we can't be outworked. No, that's a fucking fact.
Classic.
They're not going to outwork us. That's not going to happen. Key with the eyeballs. Soft Rain said stagnant. Souls of Thought said key messy. Key said, I'm listening hard. What's going on
Classic.
in the chat? Chat 333. What's going on, man? Shit been wild all day long. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to change my word.
What is it?
Availability.
So it's based off of a woman is available and accessible to you?
When she's unavailable,
the other one is available.
There we go.
That's crazy to me, though. It's so unfair because it feels like
Okay, before she get into what it feels like, real quick. Before she get into what it feels like, real quick. Everything they just said is true. They trying to narrow it down to one reason, like it's one reason. One person said ego, one person said insecurity, one person said availability. It's a lot of shit. I mean, you can make a list of different reasons. It's circumstantial, no? Let's see what she said.
with a woman, it's like, you can't go through nothing. Don't have a baby. Don't be on a period. Don't be having a bad day. Don't go through depression. Don't be fucking off your cue for 2 minutes. Like a man is just gonna be like, you're unavailable, so I'm gonna go get with the available bitch. Like that's just so wild to me because it's like it doesn't leave space for a woman to have any error in the relationship. Well, and as a woman, there's that anxiety on your heart because you know that. You're like, well, damn, if I'm not having sex with him, if I'm not doing this, if I'm not showing up in these ways, he's about to just go get it from someone else. And I have to live with that or I have to move on, one or the other. But it just feels so much like pressure on us.
Okay, so let me ask you.
No, listen, I know Paul Pierce. She said, look, Soft Rain said, I call BS. Perry said, stop. Look, the chat gonna crash before I do, folks. What y'all on today?
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Yeah. Stop. She said, stop dating men then. But no, Perry P said, stop dating men then, shorty. Yeah. Shout out to P in the chat. What's up, chat 333?
Classic.
What's up? I know Paul Pierce is way too player to go for this shit she just laid down. Let's go.
Shoot this. When is a man? This is the thing. A man is never unavailable.
That's not true.
What? That's true. If you the man
sexually, are we just talking sexually?
The man is never unavailable.
Okay, sexually,
never unavailable.
Okay,
ever.
Let me explain something to you though. A man has a dick that you stick into a hole. A woman has a vagina that's being entered. Do you know how much different that is? Do you know how sacred that is? And do you know how sometimes as a woman, you're getting pounded and that shit is sore, it hurts, you're on your period, you're going through something. Like, it's not just that. And then men will come in, throw off your pH. You have a UTI, you have BV, you got all this shit going on because
why they always go off the ledge, folks? Why they always go? So now she went from it being sacred to damn near making it sound like being a victim of some sort of assault. To then making it sound like the worst case scenario of Negro is entering her. Like where, why are we jumping off the cliff in this conversation? You see why? Hey, listen, on these panels, and me, I try to be cool when there's a panel, women and men. I try to be, I level set the way I'm gonna go at it. But a lot of these dudes, they get out their body on these panels because they listen to this shit that y'all say. Not y'all, but y'all type shit. And they listen to what y'all say, and they can't help but to be triggered at the nonsense. They can't help but to be triggered at the nonsense. So it's who asked for that? If a guy is, let's just be adults here, because this channel ain't for kids. Who asking for that? If a dude is going pound town, it's the pound town, he going crazy in there. Disrespectful, just wild, crazy. If that's not what you into, you gonna tell him ease up on that. No. So if that's how it's happening for you, that's how y'all do the math, man. What are we talking about? Souls of Thought said, because only extreme can help them compare. It's not equal. Suck it up. Right. That's what. Thank you, bro. Because I'm trying not to say certain things because I don't. You feel me? The monetization is here, and we want it to stay.
Messing with a man, and I gotta recover because of you. And then now you not available. All right, I'm gonna go get with the next broad. You know how crazy that is for a woman? And I know women that go through this multiple times. And it's like, damn, I'm dealing with something because of you. And now you're telling me I'm unavailable. A man is never unavailable because all you're doing is sticking a dick into a hole. That's very easy. You're not getting your vagina stretched out and pounded. Like that's a
So now y'all no longer, so that's no longer, yeah, y'all don't like that. Why is she describing this like something she don't want to happen is happening? Wait. Y'all, like, what is this? Is this how y'all think of it? Is this how y'all think of it? Tell me, educate me, ladies. Is this how y'all think of it?
You know how crazy that is for a woman? And I know women that go through this multiple times, and it's like, damn, I'm dealing with something because of you. And now you're telling me I'm unavailable. A man is never unavailable because all you're doing is sticking a dick into a hole. That's very easy. You're not getting your vagina stretched out and pounded.
Is that how y'all think of it? That's how y'all think of it when y'all think about intercourse and intimacy with your lover. Y'all think about stretch and pound. That's how y'all look at it. Why is she making it sound like that? Just to try to drive home some type of a point is crazy to me. And then we supposed to come up with an articulate response that doesn't sound condescending at all. So I'm not gonna say nothing at all.
Like that's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I see what you go through, and I'm hearing.
you see what I go through. This is crazy.
What you're talking about, right? Just like a man, like when a man use sex for like stress relief, and like you say what you're going through, right?
Yeah.
And that's something we'll never understand.
You'll never understand it.
But the other hand, why there's tension and there's disconnect is because when we go in the outside world as a man, and the pressure that's on us as a man every day to provide, to do the things that we, especially a black man, there's like you like what you going through internally, we going through outer worldly. So we come home with so much pressure on us to provide, to give you our all, and to make sure you like, or we wake up trying to feel like, hey, how do I make her happy? Do the woman think that is that on the woman's mindset? Wake up, let me see how I can make my man happy. Our everyday mindset is, how can I make her? Because that's what's trained through us, through television shows, through movies.
Shit. Shit. Perry said she tripping. Yeah, in a real way. Soft Rain said, no, I don't know why she's saying that. Yeah, like, why would you even word that like that? That's kind of crazy. Like, maybe that's rooted in some trauma we don't know about, chat. That was kind of crazy to me. I felt weird trying to find a good way to point it out. I couldn't even make my point with that shit. That shit was kind of weird. But what Paul talking about, I don't like when black dudes say, especially being a black man, the plight of the man is the plight of the man. Your blackness and all that matter as much as you allow for it to matter in today's time. That's just what it is. So the foot been off y'all neck. Attention, all Negroes. The foot has been lifted. Fuck is y'all talking about?
You wake up to, how do we please the woman? And that's the pressure for a man. When a man can't provide and can't do these things, and the stress levels come in and suicide thoughts come in, is based on what he can't do for his woman.
Okay, I can accept that.
So like the worldly things that a man go through, and you got your issues as a woman with your body that we can't understand, but you can't understand when we walk out this room, when we walk out this house every day, and motherfucker throwing stones at you, doing all this, and being black on top of that.
Oh God,
man, we want to come home and feel some type of like at ease, and we feel like sometimes the sexual pleasure gets us at ease for that. Where that moment is that we can have that that intimacy with you. That's the time where I don't think about all that stuff.
Yeah, I feel him on that. But I got a dumbass question for y'all, chat. Yeah, this is about to take a hard left. So listen. Let's talk about nature and God's design, right? So men are designed, because clearly what they're talking about is a difference in anatomy, right? It's a biological conversation at this point. She's expressing that the woman's body needs more time to recover from intercourse in general than the man. So even if she hyper freaky, her body just don't allow for her to maybe provide for the intimacy that he needs as frequently as he may need it, right? Well, if his drive is up through the roof like that and your body is made in a way where you need time to recover, I'm just asking y'all, do you feel that nature designed for him to only have one wife? And if you're the type of woman that understands that your drive or your ability to provide that is never going to be sufficient for that of his drive, why are you so closed off to somebody you know about, gonna take up the same cycle with, can collaborate with, you help to assist you with the things that women have worked together, sister wifehood, conversation? Why is that not something that just naturally come to y'all mind? Like, as women, do y'all just not, like, sister wifehood, just at no point on a natural level, it never just crossed y'all mind? Like, no intuitive nothing about y'all bodies or nothing, it just don't cross y'all mind? Or is it conditioned, or it does, but it's conditioned not to be a normal thought process of how you look at relationships or see resolution to relationship crisis? I'm just asking, because I'm sitting here listening to the plight that they're discussing between the woman and the man, and I'm like, a man having a couple of wives will resolve all of that for both parties. For both parties. Y'all tell me if I'm logically wrong. I know y'all may feel a certain way, but am I logically not making sense? The plight that they're discussing between the man and the woman, wouldn't another woman that both of them, just another wife, let's say wife, wouldn't that resolve both parties' problems in a lot of ways? Okay, nobody wants to talk. Chat been booming all day. We start talking about some real shit, it goes completely quiet. I appreciate y'all, chat.
Classic.
Yep. I knew it was gonna be crickets in this motherfucker. But listen, this the way that the sheep population work, right? Before I get back into the video, this the way the sheep work. The sheep work like this. If the government pass a law tomorrow that says a man can take up multiple wives legally on paper, if that law passed tomorrow, you'd see so many women now all of a sudden considering it. If we took a survey today of how many women would never consider a sister wife whatsoever under any circumstance, no matter what, absolutely not, I'm selfish, need them all to me, da-da-da-da-da. And then tomorrow, the government, the federal government, passed a law across the whole country that said men can now, on paper, have multiple wives. It explains the tax breaks, everything. And it passed the next day. And then you retake the fucking survey. The amount and the percentage of women who was like, absolutely not, I never would. That should have changed so drastically. I have no way to prove that I'm right, but I know I'm right. Even though I could be wrong, I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Time I'm at ease, and for that little 45 to an hour, however long it lasts,
you are not having sex for 45 to an hour. Be fucking for
I'm
real.
saying intimacy.
No, now they on the performance enhancing drugs. You got dudes out here at 20 years old taking ED medicine. They taking ED medicine just to give out some regular product. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is 20 years old taking ED medicine. So yeah, they hitting shit for an hour. That shit won't go down. You taking medicine for people who shit don't work, and you at the age where your shit still works, so you up for 4 hours, destroying some young lady that you're not gonna marry. It's crazy. It's crazy. Soft Rain said, I feel like I should be enough for my husband. He shouldn't need or want anyone else. Okay, I respect that. You said you feel like you should be enough for your husband. He shouldn't need or want for anyone else. So let me ask you this. Did all that Keisha Kayor said she do for Gucci, did that sound exhausting to you? Did it sound like a burden to you? Did it sound cumbersome to you? Did it sound anything other than completely and utterly fulfilling to you? Because if it didn't, what you saying about being enough, I don't know if nature even designed it like that for real. And I'm just speaking in general here. Soft Rain said, I understand your point, Classic. Yeah, for sure. It's a real resolution. It's a real resolution. Polygyny is a real resolution. Listen, we are the softest brand of mankind that has existed on Earth in a long time. We're a very soft brand of mankind. I'm just gonna bring this into perspective for y'all. Now, the average woman have a child. She talking about postpartum. She talking about her body change. She talking about, you know, all type of shit going on off a baby or two. Great grandma, like I tell y'all, great grandma used to have 14 kids, 17 pregnancies, 13 kids, fucking 20 pregnancies. And they used to bounce back like cook crack, and still made home cooked meals every day, tended to a real garden outside, tended to real cattle outside, had chickens, all type of shit got to going on. And they was handling the load, and it was normal protocol. It was normal protocol. They was handling the load. It wasn't nothing to it. You get the oldest kid straight, you let the oldest kid help the younger kids, you put them in position, you try treating them kids like it was a way to do it, and they handled it. It was normal. Fast forward to our generation, we soft as baby shit. Chick got one kid, need a nanny. For what? Do your job. And but so when somebody bring up the idea of offering you some assistance in the way of somebody, yeah. Hey, listen. You need something to lighten your load. Fuck us paying a nanny. Here go your sister wife. We're going to combine these finances. We're going to combine these responsibilities. We're going to delegate shit so everybody get rest. All this rest y'all fucking need. We going yeah, put it together. Why don't y'all put it together? It's just a stupid question. It's just a stupid question. Y'all don't want to talk about the truth. Y'all do y'all want to? I wish we could find some real stats, some CCTV, you know, high government been spying on niggas type stats that show just how many mistresses keeping marriages together globally. But y'all don't think polygyny need to make a comeback around this bitch. Because it used to be regular. It's how we conditioned. You conditioned to be selfish like that. You beefing with her, that's the hell. Y'all don't, okay. No, nobody want to talk. Okay. Perry said, America, the only place that punish you for having more than you want. Damn, that's crazy. Souls of Thought said, that's crazy. Souls of Thought said, women will never show their hand. Come on now. Souls of Thought getting on that. Baby, did you get enough food? Now think about that statement. Hold on. Baby, did you get enough food? Now think about that statement. Nah, you got me, champ. Soft Rain said, no, not at all. Yeah, I know I ain't talking crazy. Perry said, this generation super soft. No. It ain't even no generation, P. It's not even a generation. It's mankind right now. Everybody alive right now, if you wanted a few people that we could just take and drop off at any time period, then you the old kind. You know what I'm saying? I'm the old kind. Most of the people chat 333, we the old kind. We got similar belief systems. That's why we tied to each other in the way of our content and consuming each other's, you know, lives and perspectives and shit like that. So we probably similar in certain ways, right? Integrity wise, we the old kind. You can go drop me off in Jim Crow, G. I'm gonna figure some shit out. You drop me off 20 years in the future, I'm gonna figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? But this batch of mankind, not just men, the women too, all of us, technology that made us super duper lazy. Everything's so convenient, everything automated, nothing manual no more. Niggas don't even gotta roll down their own windows. None of that. Everything too convenient. You know what I'm saying? The propaganda that's being pushed, all alleged, everything I'm discussing alleged for entertainment purposes and content creation. But the propaganda that's being pushed, the way that they want you to think and steering your thinking and your thought processes, the way they break up your families to weaken the whole potential and the baseline of potential of your children. Yeah. Y'all don't want to really talk about the shit. Y'all don't want to really talk about the shit. So said the word enough. Nah, I see what you did there. You have to be more than enough. Enough food can keep you fed, but doesn't mean you're not hungry or craving more. Facts. Soft Rain says enough, as much or as many as required. She hit your ass with the book definition. Let's go, chat.
Classic.
Yeah, really into it. That's crazy. All right, let's go.
No.
And what does that entail?
Because intimacy, because me holding you in the bed, talking to you for a little bit before we get, it could be us watching a movie, holding each other. Intimacy is more than sex.
So we're talking about sex. It's not lasting 45
Intimacy,
minutes. How
though,
long is the sex lasting?
Intimacy, though. Like you want to hear what I'm saying?
I
Like as
do.
a man, when my mind is off these things, is through the intimacy. Like the sex
I
is
do
one
get
thing,
that.
but the
I
intimacy,
do get
that's
that.
where it start.
I
It
do get
start
that.
in the layup line. It start before jump ball, before the game start.
I get that.
Like in the locker room, in the pregame speech. That's all the intimacy. I'm like when I play ball, like my mind came off the stress and pressures of the world once I stepped into the locker room. That's where the intimacy start. The pregame speech, the warm up, the stretching, that's all of that. Like, and then when I was done with the game, I'm back to real normal life. Like, damn, I'm really going through some real life shit.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So it start before the sex start. What sex is the game. The intimacy is the layup line, the stretching, the pregame speech, all of that, running through the hallway. You know what I'm saying?
So what if she's giving you the intimacy, but she can't give you the sexual at that second? Does that mean she's unavailable?
No, because the intimacy is like practice then. All right, we're not going to have a game today, but if you give me the intimacy to where you kissing on me and we talking, I'm looking you in your eye, we're watching a Netflix movie and I'm holding you and you hold me and I'm sharing different secrets with you, that's still my mind off it. You know what I'm saying? That's still giving me the pleasure of like, all right, I'm in another world for how long we gonna be right here, and I'm looking at you in your eye, I'm dead eye with you, just like, damn, you had a long ass day, man. I want to tell you about it. And then you scratching on a nigga neck, or then we take a bath together. That's all part of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. P cooking. I ain't gonna lie, P cooking. Souls of Thought said she answered your question. Souls of Thought said, I do this. You cooking today. I have y'all answering your own what do you say? I have y'all answering your own debates. Hey, no, you cooking today, broski. You cooking. Intimacy is different than sex. Intimacy doesn't always lead to sex. Shit.
Classic.
I mean, all right. Yeah, so look.
Even without the sex, when you're doing all that, that's like, man, a nigga need like some shit like that just to keep his mind off his day to what he went through.
Are you taking a bath with bitches?
Damn. All right. We gonna go ahead and get off this one, man. I'm approaching 2 hours with y'all, chat. This is crazy. We go because she went too far. Why she just invade the man's privacy? Now he said what he said already. You're gonna double back, make him stand on it. I can't stand a dry snitch, man. Souls of Thought die laughing. Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Classic.
That's crazy. Nasty work, man. But good relationship talk with the Truth After Dark. I didn't have like a specific piece of that interview because I didn't watch it all. I wanted to go authentic. So, and they didn't have it segmented yet because it was their latest episode. So if y'all want to see the full interaction and the rest of that conversation, make sure y'all tap in with the Truth After Dark with Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Classic says, shit, you heard me? Fuck. Yeah. Intimacy don't always what?
Classic.
Hey, y'all, chill out, chat. All right, that's it with the Truth After Dark, man. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart and now hardened